And we're here at Podunk 2019 with Mark Fitzgerald of Rosewood Sound. There are many great things to say about Podunk, and at the very top of the list is the most incredible sound, and Mark Fitzgerald is responsible. And Mark, tell us, how'd you get involved with Podunk? And first of all, thanks for speaking with us.
Well, it was a really lucky thing that I did a kind of an Olden and Away tribute. They actually got most of the guys from Olden and Away to come out here, actually to East Hartford, and David Grissman's manager suggested they hire us. So that was mighty kind, and I'll never forget it though. I had guys who could run it, but I had to go someplace else and set up another one, so I didn't get to hear the Olden and Away reunion.
Oh, really?
But we've been here ever since, hearing great music.
But how did you already had a team. How did it all start? Like, how did Rosewood Sounds begin?
Well, actually, I'm kind of a refugee from rock and roll. I started doing sound when I was 15, and around age 27, I started getting really concerned about the volume. You know, I might chalk it up to snare drum in the monitors at this point if I think back and go, what was really driving this idea, you know? It's funny, I think Muddy Waters invents the electric guitar to get over the drums, and my generation invents the monitors so we can hear ourselves over the electric guitar, and it comes full circle. They want the snare drum in the monitors and the bass drum in the monitors as loud as it can go. Well, I don't know if I'd quite put my finger on it at that point, but now looking back, I'm like, something's wrong here. And I started doing acoustic as a hobby, really, because I said I couldn't make a living doing acoustic. Took a bunch of classes and taught some, and all of a sudden it was taking hold, and I quit school again. Well, I finished one degree this time in audio, and quit school, and that was probably 1982. So we've been going strong ever since.
So where did you go to school?
Syracuse University.
And when you went into Syracuse University, did you know you wanted to get involved in sound, or did you kind of fall into it?
When I first went to Syracuse University, I was already doing sound for local bands. Like I said, I really started when I was 15.
Right.
But when I was 27, my dad actually taught there, and I knew a lot of people. I live in that neighborhood, and I knew a lot of people, so I wound up getting a bunch of advisors, 3 advisors in the engineering department, and 1 advisor in the physics department, and 1 advisor in fine arts. So we invented an audio program, even though there wasn't one. And because I was visiting the audio archives, which is a really magnificent facility at Syracuse University, I got asked to teach recording studio at the Newhouse School, which was really an honor, and they had the best stuff. Oh my God, Ampex, Neve, Neumann, Sheps, everything you could dream of. And trying to put these ideas into words was great, because later I'd be training staff instead of students. So then we really were in the right place at the right time. The theaters were being told to have high tech, and they didn't. They had an announce mic for the fire marshal. So they're looking for onstage monitor mixes and different sophisticated equipment, and kind of easy to sell. All I had to say is I've worked with that band before, and we do sound for acoustic, and we're interested in realism, not, we're trying to lower the distortion, not raise the volume. And this spoke to the presenters, and we had this incredible heyday. And we're still going strong, although most of those theaters own their sound systems now, so we're busiest in the summer, and really glad to be at a festival like this.
Right.
A real acoustic festival, 4 days.
When did you get hooked up with Podunk?
Well, what year was that? 08? Was that the year that Grissman came? And who else was here that year? Peter Rowan was here, and Herb, what's his last name? He was here, banjo player, Peterson. Yeah, whatever year that was the first year we did Podunk. We'd done a bunch of bluegrass up to then, but it was, And
you told me, I think it was Carnegie Hall you made a purchase from?
Oh, the monitor console. Yeah, I actually bought the monitor console out of Carnegie Hall, and that's what we're using over here now. It was really funny. It only had 24 inputs, so I bought another parts console and built it out to 40.
Wow.
It's funny, you have people go, oh, those things are not reliable. Well, it turns out you just have to open them up and solder these certain switches on, and then they become reliable. So all that, of course, has been done.
Well, do you work at other festivals?
Oh yeah, we start the summer with the spring. Only at St. Lawrence would they have a folk festival in April, and say it's not cold out. First outdoor event. We had they had to admit it was cold 2 years ago. We had a hail and an ice storm, and everybody pulled together, and it was a great festival. And it goes solid all through the summer.
How does the Telefunken aspect affect you?
Those guys have changed my life.
Really?
Well,
How so?
because they put their mics up for the contest, and then little by little they turned over enough to me to do the entire festival without them lending me any more. And I can't say enough good about their mics. I really can't. On top of which, it meant I could move my Neumanns into the small system, which really gussied up the small system. And they're great guys, and they really have this. Apparently what they did is recreate identically the original Telefunken U47, and then basically try to figure out anything they could do to improve it. And they won't release a product on a whim. They perfect it for, I think, decades in some cases before they release a product. So really top shelf equipment.
Awesome. So we can expect to see more of you here.
Oh yeah.
And if anyone wanted to contact you for work or something, how would they? Are you on social media?
Not so much. I do have a Google page and a website.
What is
rosewoodsound.com is www.rosewoodsound.com. So I'm Mark at rosewoodsound.com. Use the phone number that says bookings if you go to the website looking for a phone number.
Well,
and, the office one is kind of unattended now. But also, you could just Google Rosewood Sound and see our Google business page, which I'm kind of working on.
Well, on behalf of everyone at Podunk, and I'm including the fans, the sound system, normally people don't realize that how much goes into sound until something goes wrong, right? And it's such a pleasure here. Like we know from coming here year after year that it's one of perhaps the best part of Podunk. When they said they were moving locations, that was everyone's first question. They're bringing the same sound crew.
Well, thanks very much. I'll go buy a box of Q-tips so it'll be in good shape again next summer.
All right. Thanks a lot. Thanks for talking to us.